Welcome to the book of Shoftim, Perek Hey, chapter 5, which is actually a song that also has the video credits for what just happened. Remember, we just had the story of Deborah, the judgess, and Barak ben Avinoam, how they struck Sisra in the Nachal Kishon, and eventually how Yael ended up even killing Sisra on her own. Well, this Perek is all about singing praise to God and giving credit to those who took part in this effort to defeat Yavin Melech Knan and his person Sisra, but it also kind of makes a bit of a poke at those who did not participate enough in the effort to defeat the Canaanites. So it's actually a shira, and similar to what you see in the book of Bereshit and in Ha'azinu, you'll see that in the Tanakh it is written in the form of a shira. There are those gaps in between. That's how it's also written when it's written by a scribe. And it's written really very beautifully in the form of poetry, in the form of a shira that's really very beautiful. And for that reason, I'm not going to read all of it because a lot of it is just beautiful poetry, and I don't want to ruin it. You read it on your own. But that's what this parak is about. It's called Shirat Deborah, the song of Deborah. So it starts off praising Hashem and saying, Bifroa Parot Israel, at a time where the Jews have been ransacked and ravaged by the Canaanites. This is what happened. And it was so bad that people were afraid to walk in the roads. The intimidation and the violence from Sisra and the Canaanites was so bad that the roads were silent. People were not walking. And eventually it goes and says, Uri Dvorah, wake up Dvorah, meaning Dvorah was called to this cause to help save the Jewish people. Kum Barak, rise up Barak, and come and fight. And then it goes through all these different tribes and what they did. It goes and says, Mini Ephraim Sharasham Ba'amalek, Acharecha Binyamin Ba'amamecha. So Ephraim is the one who battles Amalek. Binyamin then follows. Mini Machir Yardu Mechokekim. From Machir, then Menashe came lawmakers. Mizvulun Moshchim Beshevet Sofer. From Zvulun come people who are authors and scribes. V'sarai Yisachar Dvorah. The people from Yisachar came with Dvorah. And Yisachar is the tribe of Barak. Biplagot Reuven, you have the factions of Reuven. Gdolim Chikekei Lev, great are the rulings of the heart. Again, a lot of this is very, very, very poetic. But then it goes and it takes a dig about Reuven, and it says, Lama yashavta bein hamishpatayim, why did you, Reuven, sit and not do enough? Lishmoa shrikot adarim, you listen to your cattle. Liflagot Reuven gdolim chikrei lev. It really takes a dig at other tribes who did not partake enough in the war effort. V'dan lama yagur oniot, why does Dan stay with his ships and not come and help? Asher yashav lechof yamim, Asher doesn't come and help us. Val mifratzav yishkon, so Asher didn't really help out. Zvulun, however, on the other hand, am cheraf nafsho lamot. Zvulun really gave his life to die in order to secure this victory. The Naftali al meromei sadeh, Naftali is on the top of the fields, and then it mentions Megiddo, which is one of my favorite places, and it says that Mishamayim nilchamu hakochavim, the stars have taken this battle against Sisra. And most importantly, Nachal Kishon Grafam, the Kishon River washed away the people of Sisra. Nachal Kishon Grafam, and then it speaks about Nachal Grufim, Nachal Kedumim, and then it curses the people of Maroz. Oru Meroz Amar Malach Hashem, Oru ki lo bauz le'ezrat Hashem, lo ba'u le'ezrat Hashem be'giborim. The people of Maroz did not come and help the people of Hashem. However, very famous term, Yael, Eshet Chever HaKeni, Yael, the wife of Chever HaKeni, Minashim ba'ohel tevorach. She will be blessed. Of all women in the tent, Yael will be blessed. Remember, she's the one who took the tent peg and ended the life of Sisra. And it says, Maim shala, he asked for water, but chalav natna, she gave him milk. So in that way, this chapter also gives you some details that we didn't see in the previous chapter. She even brought him this fatty milk so that he really fall asleep very quickly. And it praises that. And then it gives you a detail that actually pertains very much to Rosh Hashanah. How is this story connected to Rosh Hashanah? It says about the mother of Sisra. She comes from the window and she cries and she says, "Madua bushesh richbo lavo." Why did his chariots? Why are they delayed? Obviously, she didn't know her son was killed and that his army was defeated. And people told her, "Oh, don't worry, he'll come back. He'll be a bit later, and he'll bring back the spoils of war." And then it ends off with this very, very famous pasuk, which is repeated later in Tanakh. Ken yovdu kol oivecha Hashem, so shall all of your enemies Hashem be decimated. Ve'ohavav kitzet Hashemesh b'gvurato, and those who love Hashem will shine like the sun. And my favorite part, Vatishkot haaretz arba'im shana. The land was quiet for the next 40 years. That's what the Shofet is about. And that's really what we see here. So Shirat Dvorah, again, I recommend going and reading it. It's really beautiful. Chapter 5, it's Dvorah and Barak singing to Hashem, thanking him for the miracle of defeating Sisera and the Canaanites. It then thanks all those who volunteered, all those who helped, Zvulun, the people who really fought. But then it goes through also some people who didn't help as much, and it kind of condemns them. And it goes into great detail with Yael and what she has done in order to assassinate Sisera. That has been Chapter 5, Shirat Dvorah. Thank you so much for listening.